Have you ever heard something strange coming from a radio late at night? Something that wasn't supposed to be there? Tonight, we tune into a story that might make you think twice before listening alone. If you love horror, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because this is just the beginning. The night unfolded in its usual monotony that I arrived at the nearly vacant parking lot of WKRX 103.7, the town's lone independent radio station, a relic clinging to its waning relevance. The neon sign above the entrance flickered intermittently, certain letters extinguished, leaving only fragmented illumination. The building exuded an air of obsolescence, musty carpeting, ceiling tiles stained with tobacco residue, and the omnipresent hum of outdated electrical wiring, a sound so pervasive it had become almost sentient in its constancy. Inside, Jerry occupied his habitual post, feet resting atop the console, cradling a cup of tepid coffee and a partially consumed donut. Another night in paradise, huh? Alex? He mused, his tone laced with sardonic detachment that I responded with a perfunctory chuckle, depositing my bag beside the broadcasting booth. Paradise was an illusion I had long abandoned. Once, I had thrived in the high-stakes world of primetime broadcasting, but the scandal had seen me exiled to this nocturnal purgatory, where my only audience consisted of truckers navigating desolate highways and insomniacs seeking solace in forgotten jazz records. Settling into my seat, I adjusted the microphone and toggled the on-air switch. Good evening, night owls. You're tuned in to WKRX 103.7. I'm Alex Carter, your voice in the dark until sunrise. The first few hours unfolded predictably. Music interludes, sporadic callers. A trucker on Route 6 described inexplicable lights hovering over the interstate. An elderly woman expounded upon her cat's uncanny ability to perceive unseen presences. The usual small-town oddities. Then, at 1:13 a.m., the first anomaly disrupted the pattern. WKRX, you're on the air. Silence. Then, the faint crackle of static. Alex. The voice materialized from the void, distant, disembodied, like an archival recording degraded by time. I used to listen to you every night. A chill coursed through me. Something about the voice unsettled me in a way I couldn't immediately articulate. It lacked the inebriated slur of a prankster, the incoherence of a sleep-deprived wanderer. I appreciate that, I said, injecting a note of forced levity. Who am I speaking with? A protracted pause. Then, you don't remember me, do you? The line went dead. I exhaled, unaware I had been holding my breath. All right then, I muttered, returning to the music cue. From the adjacent room, Jerry leaned into the doorway, his expression shadowed with unease. What the hell was that? I shook my head. Likely a prank. But the unease gnawed at me. It began imperceptibly. The on-air sign flickered erratically, even when the microphone was disengaged. The record player activated of its own accord, emitting a melody that I did not recognize. At 2:07 a.m., the call board illuminated once more. I hesitated before answering. WKRX, you're on the air. The same voice. Clearer this time. Closer. I remember what you did, Alex. A cold knot tightened in my stomach. If this is a joke, you left me. Alone. In the dark. My breath came shallow. My hands were slick with sweat. Who are you? The call disconnected. For a moment, the speakers emitted only static. Then a voice. My voice. If anyone is listening, help me. I don't think I can leave. I don't think I'm alone here. I stared at the console, heart hammering. The voice was unmistakable. A recording of me. Yet, I had never spoken those words. Jerry barged in. Alex, what the hell is happening? Before I could respond, the station lights flickered once, twice, then total darkness. The silence was suffocating. Then, a sound. A deliberate knock against the booth's glass window. I turned, dread tightening my chest. Beyond the glass, a silhouette loomed. Watching, Jerry exhaled sharply, fumbling for a flashlight. The The beam cut through the shadows, but the figure was gone. Then, the whispers began. Low, unintelligible murmurs slithered through the speakers. Despite the station being off-air, I seized the flashlight and stumbled into the archive room, searching for any explanation. That's when I unearthed it. A dusty folder labeled Missing Persons, 1998. My fingers trembled as I pried it open. A photograph slipped from the pages. A young woman. Dark hair. Hollow eyes. The name beneath it sent a jolt through me, Lisa Monroe. And then I remembered. She had called me. Years ago, begging for help, and I had dismissed her. The whispers escalated into an unearthly crescendo of screams. Lisa Monroe manifested before me. Her form flickered, contorted in anguish, her eyes two voids of abject torment. The air turned arctic, each breath emerging in frigid puffs. "You left me," she rasped. "Now it's your turn." The door slammed shut. The booth became a tomb. The last thing I perceived before consciousness unraveled was the station's transmitter surging to life. By dawn, the station was empty. Only a single sound remained, reverberating through the airwaves. My voice. "Good evening, listeners. Welcome to the Midnight Hour. I'll be here forever." What would you do if you heard your own voice calling for help on a live broadcast? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this horror story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more chilling tales. Until next time, keep listening and be careful what you hear.